came back playing after a few years off.
Yep.
And I actually last played, I was playing at Ringwood City for about 2-3 years. This is back in like 2005.
Yeah.
And then I moved over to Brunswick Zebras,
Yep.
to play there. I knew the coach at the time, and as we were playing, as pre-season started, he said, "You know what? I don't have." I was one of the more experienced blokes, so he said, "I don't have a reserve coach.
Yep.
Do you think you could help out?" That's how it started,
Yes.
and then I sort of did that for the next 6 to 8 years in a couple of different clubs. So I went from Brunswick Zebras over to Bundoora United back then.
Yep.
And then I went over to Northern Falcons, and I was as a player coach.
Yep.
For about, all up between the three clubs was about 6 years. And then as I got into retirement age, back to the coaching. And then I had moved on actually to Heidelberg Stars, which were in State 2 at the time. And I took off a reserve and a senior assistant role there. That was my sort of full-time first coaching role, you could say. And I was there for almost 2 years. And then, funny enough, I left there and got a call that there was a position in the WNPL. Funny, a guy that you had on actually not just the other day, George Kalagridis, he had actually moved on.
Yes.
And gave me an opportunity to go to Heidelberg and get a stint in NPL coaching, which was a fantastic opportunity to sort of realise another level of the game, going from just state leagues to then actually jumping into a professional, WNPL season. It gave me a really sort of, I guess, a desire to then push myself to be better coach for the players as well. And then from that, the last 3 years, I've actually was at Banyule in State 1.
Okay, yep.
I was the senior assistant coach there. And that, again, it just, really sort of gave me an opportunity to, again, push myself in coaching experience, I guess, doing it at sort of the highest of the state league levels, State 1, and really pushing there to, to achieve on, small budgets against big budgets and all that sort of thing that is all these days. And we, the last year I just left, we finished, fourth, on a quarter probably of the budget of most other teams. And then I was lucky to get an opportunity to go out on my own now, and that's when I took the job at Ringwood City. Obviously, being that I played there many, many years ago, it was always sort of in the back of my mind one day to hopefully get back there. So the opportunity came up, and of all years that I got my first senior gig, it's a year that got stalled just after pre-season.